Our first discuss for today is mother. Girl found dead in guest house. Police in Delta State have confirmed the mother of an unidentified girl at a guest house along Airport Road, Warri. The killing, which occurred last week, came to light on Wednesday. The victim was reportedly blindfolded and murdered by a man who lodged her there overnight before fleeing the premises. Delta Police spokesperson SP Bright Edafe confirmed the arrest of 3 suspects in connection with the crime. The motive and identity of the main suspect remains unknown as at press time. According to reports, no family member has claimed the girl's body and her identity is yet to be established. Human rights activist Comrade Israel Joe praised police efforts and urged the public to report any missing persons. Someone's daughter is lying unclaimed. If your loved one is missing, come and identify her, he said. Joe called for the temporary shutdown of the guest house, stating a human being was killed in a business establishment. There must be accountability. He also issued a warning to young women about disclosing their whereabouts. Stop moving around without informing your loved ones. Many have died through careless movements, he added. The divisional police officer in Warri has reportedly intensified the investigation. Chidozie, when you look at the way, people, first of all, I want to get your thoughts on this report. Then, on the other hand, I want to gather your thoughts as regards why do people follow people they do not know? To hotels, to motels, it's becoming normal. What are your thoughts on this report?
Okay, first and foremost, I must say this. I don't really understand what is going on in Delta State anymore. The crime, of course, of such nature is alarming. Day to day, you hear various crimes, murder, kidnap, robbery, and so on. And I think that the security outfits in Delta State should rise up to the occasion and tackle these things. As regards to the story and the question you asked, I don't want to believe that the girl doesn't know the man in question. Of course, the girl is late.
Right.
Anybody can say anything. She's not alive to say for herself. But I seriously doubt that she doesn't. Probably you can say she may not know the man long enough.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that she doesn't know the man.
Right.
Before you can follow someone to a guest house, you should have gotten acquainted with the person, and of course there should have been some sum of trust or agreement that caused 2 of you to walk into that place in the first place.
Right.
It's a sad one. It's a sad story. I hope that the family can identify her, and I hope, like I said earlier, that the security outfits in Delta State can rise up to the occasion, because it is really getting out of hand.
Rightly said, it's really getting out of hand with the way we get this news, often, nowadays. But I want to gather your thoughts. You mentioned that it's possible that she might have known the man, at least to some extent. But then, let's take this angle into this discourse as regards this increase in the need for runs. Sometimes, you're going through, even GRA here in Port Harcourt, you're going through that area in the night, you see lots of people. Before now, that area around GRA, you would see few people. Now it's a cluster. There are lots of people standing there waiting for strange people to pick them up. Do you think that because of, this is due to, is it due to hardship? Is it due to reason of trying to meet up with their peers? Do you think it stems out of peer pressure? Why are so many people putting themselves out there and at tricks, not minding the consequences that might follow?
Well, every average person will say they are trying to make ends meet. I beg to differ.
Okay.
Because they are not just willing to do what it takes. What I mean by that is that there are jobs out there, no matter how menial they may be, but the quest for materialism is what drives such people to such jobs or such things, if I may say. the quest for materialism, in the sense, why will I kill myself and try to struggle, do a job, maybe a 9-to-5 job, as the case may be, and at the end of the day I'm paid 50,000, 100,000, whatever thousand, than hang out with somebody for a night, enjoy myself, and collect at least 20k. Depending on the number of people I can hang out with the same night, I can still collect in one night what someone can collect in 1 month. You understand? So, does hardship has a hand? Yes, but it's not a justifiable reason.
Right.
Like I said, for me, I wouldn't blame the hardship. I would blame the individual's quest for materialism. Because the simple comparison there is, instead of working so hard and getting this, why don't I work this way and still get this?
Right.
So that's basically my thoughts on it.
Now, before we dive into values, I want us to talk about the, the patriotism, the people that patronize these girls. They are human beings. They're not ghosts, right? You talked about hardship. And we as a people, as a nation, we've, clamored for the longest of time since 2023. Life is hard, fuel subsidy was removed. A lot of things has happened in recent time, and everybody has been saying price of foodstuff, the transportation, the subsidy issue with fuel, life has been hard. Do you think that if people decide not to patronize, do you think it makes it even true, for starters, that there is hardship if we still have people patronizing these ladies, which hence, with what I cited, the increase in the crowd for the ones that used to stand right around here in Jerry in Port Harcourt?
Yeah.
Do you think those people patronizing them equally face this hardship?
Definitely. One thing about human beings is that human beings can go to any length to satisfy their desires.
Okay.
Irrespective of hardship, desires must be satisfied.
So they must satisfy desires before they think of food.
Must be satisfied. Right. After all, according to Maslow hierarchy of needs, you have food, you have love, like security, encompassing, and you have sex. But the truth is that you can see people that barely eat, having the desire to satisfy their sexual desire before any other desire. So for me, it's not about hardship, it's about individuals. Hardship is there, no doubt.
Right.
But everybody have their own way of managing the hardship.
Right.
So, yes, the hardship is there, that we are seeing influx. Now, you can even say that the hardship contributes to the influx of the crowd, because people are losing their jobs because employers can no longer meet up to demands.
Exactly.
People are losing their jobs, and what other alternative do they have? They have bills to pay, they have rents, they have things to sort out, and they don't have jobs. Their jobs are no longer paying well. Even what they are being paid cannot meet up those bills because, of course, there is inflation, prices of food are going up, rent is going up, school fees are going up, and you need an alternative job also. And this can also be an alternative job. You work your 9 to 5, and in the night you also come and do this to augment. So
things.
Hardship plays a vital role.
Right. Thank you so much for